Hello everyone and welcome back to Dueling Park News. My name is Chase and I am back here at Universal Studios Florida, or rather Universal Orlando Resort, to go into Universal Studios Florida for a really big announcement. Now, the last few Hollywood Drift updates featured a lot of support coverage as well as some stuff going on in the City Walk portions with footers and the stakes. We've got a really big announcement, so let's waste no time. Let's go straight to it. While we are heading in under the arch, there is some new progress on our paint color. If you can't see it yet, we'll see it here in a second. So our color scheme that was over here made it halfway, about towards the administration building. Now it covers the whole building. So now we have that white color with the beige accent going across. Hey, but who cares about the color scheme? We're in the park now and we're going straight to the really cool announcement. Coming through Illumination and entering New York, we see that the walls have been pushed back very far. I believe we can still walk around it. And yeah, I do see the signs heading towards The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. So we'll walk around it and head back to our little New York entrance area. It appears that the construction walls do not go past this area, so it's just a little section of concrete. I'm assuming they are doing some patchwork or repaving. However, these walls have been pushed out further, and you can see that they have built ramps to go around it, as well as barricades over here, and the concession stand is closed too. We are actually going to walk around the walls and come this way beside the concession stand, and you may already see what I'm referring to back here. All right, let's head past these construction walls, and for the grand reveal, look at that. You can see that coaster track has been added. Well, there we have it, folks. We've got the first official track installed on our lovely blue supports, and it does look like they go over the entrance. They're also coming over here, connecting to the load and unload station, where we saw all of our other blue supports. But look at that. It is a silver-ish, grayish colored track with the blue supports underneath. What do you guys think? It looks beautiful, doesn't it? Looks a lot better than that old red Hollywood Rip Ride rocket track coming out of the building and stuff, which, side note, they still have it all cut out over here, but it does not appear to go through the building like Rip Ride Rocket did. So yes, it does look like it's going to lead into our unload and load station, as well as go over the top of what we assume is that entrance right there and head back towards the maintenance bay area, which would make sense for switching the cars, trains in and out. We can also peek through the fire station facade and see that more siding has appeared, as well as roofing. So they are covering all that up now and on the side. Last week there was gray scrim back there that was kind of like blowing in the breeze, but now it is blue scrim, and we can actually, if we come underneath that track just a little bit, we can see them up there messing with it. It's like they're tightening it up, actually. We do have quite a bit of crews out here working. There are some over there near the crane. And you can tell that our crane has moved again. We always love to see the crane move when we come out to Universal Studios Florida because, like I mentioned earlier, they are putting up all that roofing and siding. We do have some metal beams down there to add more to our roofing, but I just can't get over how great the track and blue supports look. I mean, they look fantastic. I still find it very interesting that the track is going over that concrete structure, which, I'll say it one more time, we assume is the entrance into this attraction. I do find that very interesting because over in Hollywood, that is not the case. Well, here is one last look of it before we go over to the Supercharged queue and see if anything else has been taken out of there. And then we will head back towards the Hard Rock and see what's going on in the construction area over there. Oh, before I head over to Supercharged, I do want to mention that it is a dual track, so they're going to have dual loading. That does not mean it's a racing or dueling coaster. They are just having a dual loading station. From the ground, looking over here behind the firehouse station, we can actually see the track going into the structure. You'll see one track goes straight past it, and the other one curves more into the station building itself. All right, so like I mentioned, let's head over to Supercharged, check out the queue, I guess ride it, and then we will make our way over to the Hard Rock and take a look at the construction again, like I mentioned before. Yay! Well, we do have one update over here in the garage. They have moved the Mona Lisa, or the truck, out here to this area where a car was, but we noticed that, the last week or so that they had removed 2 cars out of here. The area that the Mona Lisa was in, so the queue that we would walk through right here, has actually been walled off with black curtains. All right, so I just got off Supercharged, but I did want to mention that the Mona Lisa was moved out of its one garage room into the first section of the garage room where the 2 cars were removed previously. So I assume that means they are probably in that one room where it originally was, and they are probably working on removing props and items out of there to be used for Hollywood Drift later on. I should also mention that across from Supercharged, over here at Lombard's Landing, there is a new little pop-up bar over there. And that's pretty much it. We can go check out the drinks, but I mean, it's just a new little bar that's over there on the dock. So what I'll do right now is I'll go check out the bar, see what's going on over there. I'm actually going to make a lap to see if there's any Halloween Horror Night house construction updates too, because that's ramping up now. And then I'll make my way back out into City Walk and check out what's going on in the Hollywood Drift construction for the Hard Rock City Walk area. So the bartender did mention that the bar is new, and here's a picture of the menu and what they offer. They do have some limited food offerings over there, but for the most part, they offer the cocktails, mocktails, as well as an open bar to an extent. But there's beers, wines, everything like that. Hello, King's Cross Station. We're going to be avoiding you today and heading over towards hopefully some house construction. Over here at the exit to Simpsons in Springfield, we can see that they are actively working on the Halloween Horror Night houses. And right there, it looks like we have possibly a contractor van. Can't see it. Mecca. So that's pretty interesting. Got some bats and a full moon on the trailer. Well, as I make my way out towards the Hard Rock, the bathroom at the exit of Universal Studios Florida is blocked off by walls, so they must be doing a refurbishment. Across the water over there at the little amphitheater, they do have some bands out there performing. Looks like some middle school or high school bands. All right, we have made it up to the second floor of the Hard Rock Cafe. Over here where our supplies is staged, it does look like even more supplies has been staged. We've got lots of little trinkets and goodies for this coaster construction. Over there towards the back of it, we can see that they are still working on that footer area where it's building up towards the spike. Previously, we saw them actually digging out that footer area again. It looks like it is still a trench, not completely covered up. They got caution tape around it. Our little concrete boxes over there are still closed, still sealed, just like the mummy's tomb. They're sealed. We've got some footer stakes again. What appears to be like a yellow stake sticking out right there. I'm not sure what that's for. There's also a lot of trucks out here today. Oh, looks like they're moving some equipment right now. So what are you guys moving? What is that? Some railing? Where's that going? I just actually spotted a concrete truck that looks like it's pouring concrete. So we're going to walk to the back now, and then I'll come back to the middle and look at the power station. Okay, wow, we've got lots of stuff going on back here. We've got 3 little new power stations or power hubs or jump boxes, whatever you want to call them. They are actively pouring concrete back there right now. And look at all the work they're doing back there with the conduit. It's like, kind of over there towards the little brick wall that still remains from Rip Ride Rocket. They've got all that conduit laid out. But just check that out. We've got even more power coming over here. Over where the switch track is going, our concrete columns or footers, I guess you could call them as well, are looking really good. Stakes are raised up high. That little machine back there is digging out some dirt around a footer. Lots of good stuff going on right now. Lots of good construction. The main power station, if that's what we can call it right here, is getting some work done as well. I see them hopping in and out of the little cinder block, I guess, again, power station that they've put right here beside the little trailer. There is no roof yet. They still got the tarp placed over it, but it looks like they are running pipe underground right now. I hate to zoom in so much, but I really want to see what this little machine is doing over here, this little excavator. I mean, you see that footer right there that he's digging out beside. So I guess we can only tell what he's going to do from there on. Just move dirt around. Well, everybody, that's going to wrap up my video here today at Universal Orlando Resort. We popped into Universal Studios Florida to check out those new coaster tracks that have been installed on our lovely blue supports, and they are looking great. I don't know about you guys, but I really like the color scheme that they have chosen because it's different. You know, the Velocicoaster over here is already all black, like the Hollywood Drift Coaster in Hollywood. So it's really cool to see the gray and blue over here because I feel like that really fits the resort vibe too. You know, the blue globe over here in City Walk behind me, the blue store, like the blue just looks really pretty. Along with that, we also got to see Supercharged and them moving the Mona Lisa around and blocking off that one section of queue. So you know what that means. It's probably some props being moved in and out. We also got to walk around studios as a whole and check out some new stuff like the Halloween Horror Nights house construction. Mecca was out there doing some work. But we always find our way back over here at the Hard Rock Cafe on the second floor. And I always like to end it up here so you can see all the active construction going on behind me as well. And it's just great. I'm so excited to see this coaster come up, and it is coming up fast and furious. Anyway, that's going to do it for me here today at Universal Studios Florida at Universal Orlando Resort. I just want to say thank you for watching, thank you for following along, and I will see you in the next update video.